So this is the journal. This is actually the rule book, and you kind of just play through this for the days, which is quite interesting. And it does basically tell you on the journal to learn by doing, which I very much enjoy. Um, and then this hefty tome here is the Book of Scripts, which is a fairly thick collection. So what this game has is the kind of choose your own adventure element to it. So certain things I do will tell me to go to a page in the Book of Scripts, and then that will tell me what I need to do next, which I kind of like. Oh yeah, the camera up here has really good autofocus. That's the one that Stream brought me. Hey, cheers for the alert, Rido. Yeah, choose your own adventure-ish. Yeah. So the same is also true. So I'll try and go through the cards, but I don't really know what they do yet. So we've got a location pile here, which I'm assuming these come from the location pile, and these are the places we can go visit right now, I think. Don't quote me on that. That'd be good if you get back into mini painting on stream. I definitely am going to get back into mini painting on streams. It's not Friday yet, no. But tomorrow is Call of Duty Day. I'm not going to be up at 4 a.m. my time to play it, which is apparently when it drops. I do also have a Lego to build, yes. Because I definitely didn't earn money and then waste it. I don't know what you mean. On the quality of these minis, I don't actually think they're too bad. I don't know how well the camera's going to cope with this. There is quite a lot of detail in them. And I probably will end up painting these at some point.
That's good, OJ.
You're not playing the 20th Call of Duty on release? They have so many exciting new ideas in it. Hey, at least they can get a game out, Zeppo. Not like a certain company I won't mention. Blizzard! Oh, cough there. This is the first time I've been excited about Call of Duty, and I want to point out it's not because I think Call of Duty is doing anything better. It's because there is fuck all else out there at the moment. And it is depressing. Hey, Knight, how's it going? I hope everything is going well. Yeah, so these are the locations. This is a noise meter. So you can't make too much noise. This is the story we're going through, and you do kind of pick a certain amount of cards from the event deck to make a story deck. Chapter objectives, I have no idea. Visitors, no idea. Characters, well, I pulled out these characters here. This is our squad, who are represented by these models. Those are the rest of them. These are called like fixings and ideas. I don't know. Fate, great. Narrative actions, sure. Colors, everybody likes some color. And then we've got exploration, residence, findings, and night raids. Those all sound like wonderful things. The one thing that really sold me on this game is that one of the key play aspects, if it will focus on this, is misery. So I get to make a lot of people miserable, and that just sounds like that's right up my alley. But yes, one thing I really, really like. So you'll notice on my character cards here, and I'll try and work out a way where I can like zoom in so you can see what all the cards say, but I don't know if we're going to get there today. You'll notice that I've got these like colored tokens on them. Those correspond to the clip-on bases on the bottom of the characters, so you know which ones you're talking about. You can play this multiplayer, But it's very much like Frostpunk, where it doesn't really seem to be very multiplayer. It's just kind of forced in. This looks to me like it is a single player game first and foremost. But I guess that's probably enough waffle. We should probably try and start the game, right? Also, I have to remember you're going to be able to hear all of that because that's right by where the microphone is. And then obviously we've got our dice for rolls and all that kind of good stuff. So you can't really see it. Honestly, it's not that clear on the board. Like the board is very dark. And I don't know how well it's coming through. But this is a house. All these cards here, like the ones that say rubble and heap, I don't know if you can actually see what they say, are in the house. And obviously we have to go through and we can open up rooms in the house, and we can put different things in them. These are our resources down here. I like the fact that the kind of they give you little bars of woods. Do you have bars of woods? You do now. These kind of more see-through ones. You might have trouble focusing. No, you're doing well focused. Good for you. These are our water. So we have 2 waters. We've got a lockpick, a shovel, 3 raw foods, 4 components, and 4 woods. Is how you start. How you start for the game in the journal. There are also scenarios that come in the box as well, which change your starting conditions. And there is also another side of the board. This is the easy board. I thought that was the best one to start with. Oh, you're gonna hear all of this. This is getting ASMR now. Put your fun zones away, Chet. You got work to do. Alright. A new day begins. It would be nice if I had a zone where I could put this, where I could read it, and it would be focused on for you guys in chat as well. I can't do that with what I've got, but we'll see. Event. Draw and resolve the top card from the events deck. That's this one. Now, is chapter 1 a card with something on it? It is. There's a lot of text, which I'm about to read out. When the Civil War broke out, many people thought that it would only last a couple of weeks. It's been a year since the military surrounded the rebels in the capital, cutting off all supply lines. The civilians still trapped in the city suffer from hunger, disease, and the constant threat of shelling. It's another day of desperate waiting for the end of this terrible war. Determine the objectives for each of the 3 chapters of the campaign. Find the final objective card in the objective deck and place it on the objective space on the board. Oh, I don't know what that means. We'll work it out. Alright, objectives deck. Find the final objective cards. I think they're probably... By A, do you mean the? Alright. And place it on the objective space on the board. Face up or face down? These cards should be placed face up, and you may look at them anytime. Okay. So our final objective is to survive. At least one character from the starting group must survive until the end of the game, with each state, hunger, misery, wounds, and illness equal to or less than 2. The fatigue is ignored. Okay. We have to survive. You did find a version of the song that wasn't too disliked for some requests to play. Uh-oh. Then drew 2 more objective cards. I guess I should shuffle these up, right? I'll take those. And place them on the final objective. They can both be face up. Alright, staying fit. At the end, so this is going to be for chapter 2. At the end of the chapter, all characters' hunger must be 0. Again, I should show these cards to you guys. Reward, Clear Mind. Immediately draw 2 narrative action cards and keep both. Penalty, Broken Morale. Raise all characters' misery by 2. Oh, this has got such a Frostpunk feeling to it already. I feel like we're going to die in about 10 minutes. This might be a really short stream. And this is going to be the card for the end of chapter 1. Taking care of ourselves. At the end of the chapter, each character's misery must be lower than 2.
You talking to me? You talking to me?
Hey, Trentner.
Well, I'm the only one here.
Reward unity. For each character, choose any one state and lower it by 1. Penalty, capitulation. Raise one chosen character's illness by 2. Alright. At the end of each chapter, resolve any reward penalty from the corresponding objective card. After 70 objectives, draw the top event card. After you resolve this card, remove it from the game. Can do. Alright, so now we have to pull the top event card. Yep. Add free cold to the cold space. I can't see that's a good thing. Oh yeah, there's like a shit ton of tokens, an absolute gaggle of tokens. All right, there's our cold. Just hopping in for a sec, still at work. Well, I hope your day's going well, Trent, and thank you for stopping by. It's appreciated. Especially as I'm trying something a little bit different today. The feedback will be welcome on this kind of stuff, because I'd love to do more board game stuff, but we'll see. All right. Food shortages. Remove the following tokens from the box, not from the storage, into the waste bag. I don't have a waste bag. I guess I have to have a waste pile. All right, 1 canned food. It's going well. 2 raw foods, and then 3 vegetables. After you resolve this card, remove it from the game. So you'll see this card does have numbers on it down the bottom. I don't know how well I can get this focused. These are the ones that lead you to the book of scripts, but I believe the card has to tell you to do it. It says here, most cards in the game contain script numbers. You should ignore those numbers unless a game effect directly instructs you to address them. Alright, movements in the shelter. You may place characters on any shelter spaces and fitting/shelter cards to which you have access starting from the guard space, which is where they're set up now. Will the Twitch one of this be muted from music? With work on speed, you'll have to watch this more closely after the fact. Yeah, there will be no music. It will just be me talking and the game, yeah. I will also be watching this after the fact. And cringing every time I speak. Characters may freely move horizontally. They can also move vertically using the ladders set between the floors. However, obstacles like bars, locked doors, rubble remnants, and holes are impassable, and the cards and spaces behind them are unavailable. Alright, so I guess we should try and clear out some rooms, right? We do have a lockpick. We do also have a shovel. We only have the 1 shovel, though.
I'm back, baby.
You don't think the game was making noise? It might be. Welcome back, Rydog. So yeah, again, I don't think you can really see the outline of the house very well. Like, I struggle to see it in real life because it's a very dark board. But yeah, so like all these cards here, like the red and blue cards, are in the house. This is the guard space here. And so obviously we can take any of these. We can go down the ladder. So we can hit basically... Well, we can hit basically any first card. So... I think I'm tempted to send 2 people up here to dig through the rubble. And then I might pick my way through this door. Each character may perform up to 3 actions. Only 1 character can be placed in each fitting shelter card and each shelter action space. Oh yeah, there's also this poke about. There's also a new idea, which I don't think we can use yet. At the beginning of each action stage, assign all the available characters to chosen actions and then resolve their effects simultaneously. I'm not American. Place character on a chosen space/card and discard the required resources tokens from the storage. If as a result of an action tokens are created, add them to the storage. So we don't really... Well, we do have shelter spaces. We've got poke about, we've got new idea, and we've got sleep on the floor. Okay, so for this, basically we can take 2 cards from this deck and put them into this deck. We're not going to do that quite yet. Outside. Roll the black die first. If a 1 is rolled, the character placed here is hit by a sniper bullet and suffers 2 wounds. Then draw and resolve 1 visitor card. Let's not go outside. It's a silly place. So yeah, each character's got 3 actions. So... And I'm assuming I can move between actions? Yeah, okay. So this is the day phase. It's only taken us 25 minutes to get to the day phase. Everything is going well. Alright, so I'm assuming it doesn't matter which 2 I use. Stop putting the paper right by the microphone. I'm not used to having a microphone pinned to me. Oh wow, there's actually quite a few things we need to be aware of here. Okay. That's probably fine, but no, I don't think it matters at this stage. So we'll send these 2 up to this rubble here. And then I'm going to send you to the closed door. Alright, you're going to need a lockpick. Alright, and now we go through the action. So for this one here, it's just 2 of them doing the rubble. We can just kind of flip this over. Rubble remnants. Dig through or characters. Okay. So that basically got us nowhere, but that's fine. And then a lockpick. So roll the black die. 1 to 3, no effect. 4 to 10, discard the lockpick, then resolve the back of this card. It's a 10. Alright, we got in. Discard the lockpick. It is discarded. We'll open the door. We gain... you gain 3 wood. And then we get rid of that card. Alright. So that was 1 set of actions, right? And we get to do 3. Yes. Okay. May perform up to 3 actions. Uh-oh, Serenity's banning the bots. I do not like the ASMR-ness of this microphone. But some people will. Alright, so this room is now open. What can I do in an open room? Place character on the chosen space card and discard the required resources in the storage. I think I can build things. I think that's kind of where I can move these, but I don't quite know how to use them. Placing a fitting card. You may choose any fitting, but only from the deck on the fitting space. You should familiarize yourself with both sides of the fitting card. Well, that doesn't sound like me. Place a fitting card on an empty space in the shelter. Then place any character on it and discard the required resources tokens on the storage. After that, flip the fitting card face up. The exact description and requirements can be found on the back of each fitting card. Okay. It's a good thing it's your Friday. Your remote desktop connection is slow. Uh-oh. How come it's your Friday? Doing anything nice? Alright, we don't have any mechanical parts. I'm just kind of looking what we could build. I don't know if we're going to be able to build anything right now. Oh, we could... No, that's 5 components. We don't have enough components. We could build a bed. I think we're going to build a bed. So we're going to put that in there. And we're going to put him back on it. You just took the day off? I don't know what you asked, Nightbringer, but apparently no, you cannot ask it. Alright, so as our second action then, we're going to dig our way through the rubble remnants, if I can pick this card up without completely ruining it. Which gets rid of that card, it means we have a second open room. And we are going to get rid of 3 components. This is giving me such Frostpunk vibes at the moment. And 4 wood. Alright, what does a bed do? Take a nap. Lower the fatigue of the character placed here by 2. Sleeping in the bed for a whole night removes all fatigue from a character. Oh, you're going to hear that. This is why you need to acquire that emote. Alright, and you are technically there, but we're not going to keep you there. Alright, so we can't cut through the bars, so we can't go down here. We don't have a lockpick, so we can't do any of these doors. We could search a heap. We do have some heaps to search. In fact, let's do that. So we'll send you to this heap, you to this heap. We can't get to that heap because there's rubble in the way. We do have a shovel, but I kind of don't want to waste it. Although it doesn't look like you break the shovel like you did the lockpick. Let's put you outside. I don't know if you can go out outside during the day. No, don't you say the hand spaces? So I think you can. You're going to put the kettle on and come back to arguing? dear. Alright, so we're going to search through this heap. Oh, that was a good heap. So that is 5 components, 5 wood. We're doing better than before we built the bed. Now I'm getting less of a Frostpunk vibe because you actually get stuff. Alright, now let's search through this heap. Ooh. Always jumping into the heap and finding wood. No wood this time, 1 electrical part. It says it's got a 1 free. I don't know what that means, but okay. An electrical part. 2 more components. Plus 1 more, because it's actually free. And a drop of water. Alright. That's the feeling you're here for. Oh dear. Alright. Oh, we didn't do the outside. Do I do the outside or do I place a fitting card? I placed you outside, so we'll do outside. Alright, roll the black die first. If a 1 is rolled, we take 2 wounds. It's a 7, good. Alright, so then we need draw and resolve 1 visitor card. Trader. You may perform a trade, see journal trade sheet, to exchange tokens from the storage for any other tokens. I don't want to do that. Afterwards, shuffle this back into the visitor deck. Alright. Don't ask me where the context is for that quote, Nightbringer. I say these things, I don't remember these things. Alright, moving on to the dusk phase. The sun has disappeared beneath the horizon. Shadows and darkness now rule over the city. It is a bit safer to go out at this time, but first we must regain some strength. Each character should drink 1 water. For each character that did not drink water, raise their hunger or their misery. I don't think you know how water works. I mean, you can all drink water, but that's going to be all of our water, but I guess that's what we'll do. Alright, hunger. Each character should eat 1 or more food. No food. Do we have any vegetables? I think we're just going to make them all... Oh no, they've all got hunger too. I could take them all down to hunger 1. Hey, Rogu! Alright, we'll use all of our food. I'm sure this is the worst idea ever. We don't even have child labour yet. And we'll bring their hunger down to 1. Alright, continue to the evening phase. Before nightfall, we must decide who will stay in the shelter, regain strength, or guard the door, and who will venture into the ruined city. We can only hope to scavenge some food, meds, and other necessary materials. Alright, assign each character to one of the 4 available tasks. Sleep in a bed. Place a maximum of 1 character on 1 bed card. Oh, that's not how you're going to get the future generations. Set these characters' fatigue to 0. We don't have fatigue yet. But we're going to, so it's fine. Sleep on the floor. Place any number of characters on the sleep on the floor space. Okay, if you want to have babies, you sleep on the floor. Got it. Lower these characters' fatigue by 2. Not if they're getting busy. Guard duty. Place any number of characters on the guard space to defend the shelter from attacks during the night raid phase. The higher the prowess of a guard. Prowess 0, 0, and 2. I've got high hopes. The better. There must be at least one guard on the guard space. Otherwise, see page 333 in the Book of Scripts. Raise these characters' fatigue by 1. Oh dear. How's it going, Rogu? Hope you're having a good day so far. Scavenging. Place up to 3 characters on the findings pile to send them to the ruined city during the scavenging phase. The higher the infantry and prowess of a character, the better they would perform during the scavenging phase. Wow, did I get some shit starting characters? What's more important, guard duty or scavenging right now? You actually muted tab sometime last night. None of the women I've interacted with were interested in making babies or lying on the floor. Maybe that's because it was the high school bathroom. Oh my. Alright, I'm going to send Orange out to the finding pile. I'm going to put Yellow in the guard space. They may die. And I'm also going to send... I'm going to put both of these on the guard space. And hope that 2 with 0 prowess somehow helps me. Alright, continue. Oh, and then I need to raise their fatigue. There's a lot of tokens. And yes, when you get to level 4 of the tokens, there are things you need to do. Prowess indeed. Prowess of 0. Boris, our boss, has a prowess of 2, so that's good. Alright, scavenging. It is safer to move around the city at night. Shots can still be heard, but only sporadically. You strap your backpacks on tightly and leave your shelter. Carefully, you pick your way through the ruined shops and houses that line the shelled streets. Just before I do this, I could only send 1 out to scavengers, right? Yes. Choose one of the 3 available location cards. Ow, I just hit the microphone. Don't know why I said ow, that would have been more for you. Move all the characters taking part in the scavenging onto it. Note the rule on the red space of the location card if there is one. Okay, so open space, basement entrance, bars, closed door. I don't know what that means, but okay. Basement entrance, bars, closed door, and open space. Basement entrance, rubble. So this has got at the beginning of scavenging resolve 660. Which I think is a Book of Scripts thing. I think they might also tell me what I can get from here. Let's look at these a little bit more closely. Any women you interact with in high school? Uh-oh. Oh god, that's a line from that terrible movie. Alright, warehouse. Return 2 exploration cards to have a look around the area. See 159. I don't have any exploration cards. Okay, special findings, 1 to 3 nothing, 4 to 5 sugar, 6 2 mechanical parts, 7 to 8 weapon part, 9 canned food, 10 hatchet. Alright, we've got a supermarket. So 1 to 3 nothing, 4 sugar, 5 2 mechanical parts, 6 weapon parts, 7 100% alcohol. Hey LP. 8 coffee, 9 cigarettes, 10 vegetable. And yes, I shouted vegetable because it capitalized it on the card. How's it going, LP? How you doing? Well? And then we've got a Sniper Junction. 1 to 4 nothing, 5 to 6 shell, 7 to 8 ammo, 9 to 10 canned food. We're not going to go to Sniper Junction. I also don't know what 10, 12, and 14 mean here. I think this is the red space it means. It's the one down the bottom. Okay. I'm just here reading books. Right, place the noise marker on space 1. Done. Whenever the game tells you to raise or lower the noise, move the marker on track either up or down. Whenever the game tells you to roll for the noise, roll the black die. If the result is equal to or less than the current noise and the counter is immediately triggered, set the noise marker to 1. Draw and resolve the top card from the Residence deck. After resolving the Residence card, resume scavenging. You might still meet someone else. Continue to the next page. Oh, okay, alright. So I get it. Draw as many exploration cards as shown on the location space of the location you chose to explore. Place them face down on the unknown space without looking at their fronts. Now resolve these cards one after another. Discard the resolved cards by placing them face up on the discard space. Alright, so that is actually for a game mechanic. I will move those. Whenever the game tells you to return exploration cards, return them face down without looking at the fronts to the exploration deck. Oh, fuck. Alright. When the unknown deck is depleted, exploration automatically ends. Resolve the choose findings stage. I think most of the game is going to be about scavenging. Alright. At this moment, you may add as many resources to the findings pile as you wish. I'm sure you just can't make up numbers. You can bring back a total weight of tokens, resources, equal to the inventory of all characters taking part to the scavenging. Alright, so we can basically bring back 6 things. Oh, possibly not. The weight of heavy tokens is shown in the weight icon. If a token does not have a weight icon, its weight is 0. Each one resource weighs 1. Everything you cannot carry and have to leave behind is discarded. Characters with their findings will make their way back to the shelter in the dawn phase. Before that, the night raid occurs. Hey, see you, Uppy. Hope you have a good day. Alright, so we don't have any weapons. I'm tempted to take the shovel with me. Just in case. We're going to go to the warehouse, so we're going to have 10 exploration cards. Took you a minute to figure out what you were looking at. You only saw the hands and thought I was a ghost. Hey, Unknown, how's it going? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How's it going? Hope you're having a good day so far. So what else does this tell me about? Return 2 exploration cards to have a look around the area. C159. I don't know when I can do that. Oh, whenever the game tells you to return exploration cards, return them face down without looking at their fronts to the exploration deck. Alright, then I would have to go to 159. Does that make sense? Oh god, it does. It's getting very choose your own adventure here. Okay. Do I just choose... I guess I just return the top 2, right? Alright, so we're down to 8 cards. Let's bring this here just so it's easier for me to look at. So we go to 159. Did you sleep Thursday away? No, sadly not. So I don't want to show you too much of this because I don't want to give like any spoilers away, but just to give an idea of just how much stuff is in this book. All right, 159. Roll the black die. I got a 3. A result of 1 to 5. See 1627. You are dead. Game over. I don't know what it says yet. This used to be the warehouse of a big store. Currently, it's used as a hideout by a group of armed thugs. We might find useful things there if we can sneak in, but it's very dangerous. Some armed individuals have been seen here. We'd better be careful. Add 5 exploration cards to the unknown deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. During the scavenging, when you were told to draw a residence card for the first time, instead search the deck for a thugs card and resolve it. Back to game. Decided to double down on Solemn Crest as SR seems like a good match for this game. It needed something in the background, I feel. Alright, so now we just go through the exploration deck. Alright. So the first one, you may ignore this card or poke about. Return 1 exploration card or roll for the noise to choose 1 finding from the special findings chart for this location. What's in this location? Sugar, mechanical parts, weapon part, canned food, or hatchet. I might get rid of an exploration card to just take a canned food. Yeah, let's do that. So I get rid of that. Alright, next card. Such a heavy game, it needs distractions. I don't know if you want to see the cards before I read them out. I don't know if it's of any use, but... reality impact. Something unexpected has happened. Draw a card from the colors deck to determine the color of the script. Then check the number with that color on the exploration chart on this location card. Find the number in the book of scripts and resolve the corresponding text. Afterwards, place this card onto the current location card. When the location card is removed from the game, shuffle this reality impact card back into the exploration deck. Oh, shit. All right. So we pick a color. Let's kind of shuffle these up a little bit. Hey, cheers for the Low Ride. I hope your meeting goes well. All right, the color is grey. Grey on the card is 214. We go to our book of scripts. Jesus Christ. All right. 214. 214? 214. Someone must have thrown a grenade in here and forgotten to clean up. Hand-painted, dust-covered pieces of wood cover a large part of the room. With a closer inspection, we recognize a distinctive regional outfit and elements of a blushing, girlish face of a doll. Matryoshka? Don't know what these are. The figurines are similar in shape to bowling pins. Some of them appear undamaged. We hear the sound of a rolling ball and soon after a dull thud. We peek out through the smashed door. Good shot. A black bowling ball has knocked over all 7 of the set-up dolls. We hear laughter and then a barrage of curses. There are at least 2 players. We can tell by the outlines of the shadows that they are armed. So we've got 2 choices. Let's get out of here while we still can. Back to game. At these times, everyone is armed, so it doesn't mean a thing. We try to join the game. Alright, chat, what do you want to do? Do we get out of here? Or do we roll the dice and go to 1674. Alright, Nightbringer has voted to join. Alright, looks like we're joining. Alright, 1674. Here we go. I think Nightbringer's about to get us killed. The players turn out to be peacekeeping force soldiers who got bored on duty. They offer us cigarettes and propose a small wager. If we win, we'll get some of their supplies. Choose one character present. We've only got Boris. Return 2 exploration cards and roll the black die. The character may use their prowess to re-roll the result. Alright, so we get rid of the 2 exploration cards. And I need the black die. You abstain because you know how the video game goes. Let's just go with the standard meetings. Hey, cheers for the Locon, Owen. Alright. We got a 5. A result of 1 to 7. The ball misses the laughing dolls several times. Unfortunately, the soldiers are several skill levels above us. We can play 3 times if we have enough time. That is, if there are enough exploration cards in the unknown deck to return for each game. Finally, it's time to go back. We thank them for the game and go our way. How many cards left? Alright, we're going to get rid of 2 more cards. We'll do another roll. That's a 2. Alright, we're not going to win. We're just going to leave. Thank you for the game of bowling. It was appreciated. Alright, then we go to our next card. Map card. Check the current location card for basement entrance. If there is no basement entrance, discard this card. If there is a basement entrance, you may resolve this card immediately or place it on the exploration slot and resolve it later instead of drawing a new exploration card. Okay, so that's what this is for. Basement entrance bars, closed door. Oh shit, alright. So it doesn't say I have to do anything to enter. I thought because they were bars, I may need a saw blade. That's got to be what that means, right? Yeah, I don't think we can enter right now. How would I make myself happy that I'm understanding this correctly? Your basic desire for amusement didn't get anyone killed. Hooray! Alright, there's nothing there. C600. I wonder if that means I'd see 600 in here. Yes, that is exactly what it means. Right. It's fine. Doesn't actually say anything about it. Advanced rules, see 534. Oh, your heating guy's going to be there in 10 minutes? Nice. Fingers crossed. Yes. All right. So we would need a lockpick and a saw blade to get into the basement of this card, which makes sense. All right. So we can't do that. So that's kind of stuck over here. All right. Um. And then we carry on. Um. Oh no! Wait. Oh. Okay. No. Wait. We can resolve this card. Okay. Because there is a basement entrance. All right. Bars and closed door is something different. Okay. So we enter and we have to raise the noise by 3 and roll for noise. How do we roll for noise? Whenever the game tells you to raise or lower the noise. Alright. Black die? It's always the black die. We got a 5. If the result is equal to or less than the current noise, an encounter is immediately triggered. Alright, good. So we didn't set anything off. I like it. After entering, add 5 cards from the exploration deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, you may discard this card during the scavenging to draw and resolve 2 findings cards instead of 1. What's a find? Oh, findings here. Okay. Sure. When do we normally do that? Alright, so I think we can draw 2 of these. Reality impact. Something unexpected has happened. Draw a card from the colors deck to know the color scripts. Then check the number of that color on the rare findings chart. There's a lot of reality in this warehouse. All right. So we pick a color. Let's shuffle these a little bit. Hopefully it won't be grey again. It's grey again. That's a nice shuffling, Luke. Alright, rare findings is 890. Back to the book of scripts. First, draw an additional findings card and resolve it. Alright, well that's technically what we're already going to do, so we'll draw this one. See the corresponding chart below to check what you have found. I don't know what that means. Then roll the black die for special findings and see the current location card for the results. Okay, special findings is there. Do I just choose one? They just pulled up nice. I don't know if this is a heap or what. I think we're just going to say it's a pantry and we'll take 1 canned food and 1 sugar. And then we roll the black die for special findings. We got a 6. which is 2 mechanical parts. If only we could carry all this stuff. Add the tokens to the findings part. Afterwards, shuffle this card back into the findings deck. We will do. Alright. We were doing a number which was 890. We were wondering how to get all of this loot home. We still needed to gather some wood and fill the containers with water. That's when we noticed a wheelchair in the corner. Without a delay, we place all the heavy bags onto it. We leave the building, pushing the wheelchair in front of us. You fucking sons of bitches, come back here, come back here, someone shouts loudly at us. We look up. On a balcony on the 3rd floor, we see a man crawling along, waving a closed fist at us. Ashamed, we return the wheelchair, which takes us back to the game, or we ignore the man and keep moving. Alright, chat, are we giving him his wheelchair back? Or is this our wheelchair now? I think we should give the wheelchair back, although that is going to mean we probably can't take as much stuff with us.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy.
Hey, Trunks, welcome, welcome. Give it back. Alright, we give it back. It's back to the game. That's the one we've already done. Yes, this is the next one for us to do. See the corresponding chart below. Okay, so it's the same thing. I'm sure somehow this is meant to correspond to something on the card, but I don't see how. I guess we'll just say this is furniture and we'll take a weapon part. Some raw food. We can't carry all this stuff back already, so we are going to have some choices to make. Then we roll for the special. 3 is nothing. And then this goes back into the findings pile once we're done. All right. The repair guy thought he smelled gas. Oh, shit. Just shoot him. It's kind of statistically leave. Well, we have no idea what the options would have been. We didn't look. You're hoping it's nothing, but you've caught whiffs of it, but never enough to pinpoint. Ah, fingers crossed, Serenity. All right, so now we can carry on exploring. Private. I don't know what that means. I think that means I can't tell you, chat. Shh, 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 shh. You may ignore this card or search the pantry. Oh, see, that makes more sense. This one tells me it's a pantry card. All right, okay, so yeah. Return 2 exploration cards or raise the noise level by 1 and roll for noise. To draw and resolve 1 card. Honestly, we're just going to ignore it. We've got enough food we can take back already. Waiting weeks are apart and has some other delaying thing. It's his OnlyFans name. I mean, the worst thing is if there is gas, the first guy should have... Well, I should have... Yeah, I'm assuming you've had a guy down before. Check the current location card for rubble. There is no rubble. We get rid of this card, and we draw a new one. Okay. I think I saw something. Return as many exploration cards as you wish and roll the black die. Add the number of the return exploration cards to the result. Result equals 1 to 5. Draw and resolve a residence card. We're not going to get rid of any. I'm going to see if we do a residence card just because I don't know what they are. We don't, so that was kind of a waste of time, but that's fine. We keep on going. You consider the first guy if it didn't put shit back together right or missed it the last time? Yeah. Check the camera motion for open space. We do have an open space. If there is an open space, resolve it immediately. Open space, move carefully. Return 2 exploration cards and raise the noise by 2. Or run through. Raise the noise by 3 and roll for the noise. We'll get rid of 2 cards. We'll raise this by 2. Then discard this open space card. Alright, what's next? Bars. We do have bars. We'll put these back at the bottom of the findings. We'll shuffle the findings at the end. We don't have a saw blade, so we need to put this here. We can possibly come back and do that. And then we carry on. Not knowing is worse, yeah. It's probably 10 feet from where you're sitting now. Tough luck, roll for noise. Oh, fuck you. If the result is equal to or less than current noise, we need something higher than a 5. We got a 10. Whew. Stairs up. Look for another way. Return 2 exploration cards. Or enter. Raise the noise by 2 and roll for the noise. That would take us to a noise of 7. We'll get rid of... This would end the exploration. Do you know what? That's fine. That's what we'll do. Alright, we have got a carry weight of 6. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 weight we possibly want to bring back. I shouldn't have brought the shovel. Alright, well, we'll bring the shovel back. We'll bring the weapon part back. Canned food is better than raw food. I don't know what sugar does. I kind of want to bring the mechanical parts. Which means we can bring 2 foods back. Is sugar used somewhere else? It's probably used for crafting. For now, we're just going to take the 2 canned food with us. And then we'll discard these 2. Alright, now we go to the night raid phase. What have I done here? Here we go. Meanwhile, in the shelter, someone came in the night to steal our belongings. You bastard. Draw and resolve the top card of the Night Raids deck. Starving people. Alright, damage. The amount of stolen tokens, resources that must be discarded from the storage. The weapons used by the guards remain safe. Wounds. The amount of wounds that must be distributed between the characters on guard space. Alright. Read below and how you can minimize damage and wounds. We don't have any weapons. Okay, that's a grey combat die. We don't have prowess, so we don't have any rerolls. The number of icons shown on a roll die indicates the amount that you subtract from suffered damage, tokens, resources, or wounds. Alright, so we've got 2 people on guard with no weapons, so we get to roll the grey die twice. It doesn't give you good results. Hey, cheers for the let night. But I get to roll it twice and there's no re-rolls because we don't have any prowess. Okay. So we're trying to work down from 5. That's 1. And then we roll for the other guy. That's none. All right, we can deduct 1. So we'll deduct the wound, and then we'll give up 2 words and 2 cogwheels. I forget what they're called in this game. And then we remove this card from the game. Let's set it on fire. Every built board up token subtracts either 1 wound or damage. We don't have any board up. With each passing night, the situation is getting more grim. During setup, Night Raid Adventures cards with a red corner were set aside. If there are any of these cards left, why wouldn't it? Oh, shuffle 2 cards in any combination, Night Raid / Redundant, into their corresponding decks without looking at their fronts. Where did I put those cards? I'm glad things are already getting worse. Let's just put 2 worst night raids in, shall we? Just for the lulz. Alright, continue to the dawn phase. Another day of survival, we must not give up. The scavenging party returns. Hello, I'm back. And I brought goodies. Also my shovel. I'm assuming the shovel can't count as a weapon. Assign meds and bandages. We are good. Draw a fate card. Draw and resolve 1 fate card. Ignore the bottom part marked with a die. Fate. Raise the wounds of all wounded unbandaged characters by 1. Heal the wounds of all characters who had bandages by 1. We have no wounds. Discard bandages tokens from all characters. If cold tokens minus board ups equals 3 or more, it does. Raise the illness of 3 chosen characters by 1. Good. Everybody's getting ill. What's the illness? Yellow? Yes. You're ill. I know how you feel. You're ill. You're also ill. Exchange the nearest location. Alright, so this location with all its reality impacts is now dead. Oh no, that was far. So is this close? Alright, so this one, I didn't actually realise this was the far one. Alright, so these can kind of go back. And their reality has been impacted. So now getting rid of this one. Oh, that makes sense. You got more exploration cards the closer you are. That makes sense. All right. Now I can have good drainage. We were doing the fake card. Resolve weight tokens. I don't have any weight tokens. Resolve Spirit Bee on all character cards. Oh, shit. Discard 1 cigarette from the storage or raise Bond's misery by 1. Well, that's misery for you. If Anton is hungry, level 2 or 3, raises illness by 1. He isn't. Fuck you. Discard 1 coffee from the storage. Nope. Or raise Savetta's misery by 1. Alright, good. More misery. Good. There's some misery. Afterwards, shuffle this card back into the Fate deck. With the spade, it's okay, you won't notice. Oh, so much misery. Alright. Fate was not very kind to us. Narrative action card. Draw 2 narrative action cards, read them, choose 1, and shuffle the other back into its deck. Oh, alcohol may be used before or after resolving a Fate card. Moonshine raises 1 chosen character's fatigue by 2, but lowers their misery. 100% alcohol raises their fatigue by 1 and lowers their misery by 1. At the end of the dawn phase, check if any character died or abandoned the group today. If the answer is yes, roll the black die and compare the result with each character's empathy. On a result equal to or less than the empathy, raise their misery by 2. Oh good, alright, let's do the narrative action cards first, shall we? Before I check to see if anybody died. Are you dead? Alright. Vigilant Watch. Play during the night raid phase. Lower the damage wounds from a single night raid card by 4 tokens, resources, wounds. Still requires at least 1 character to be on guard duty. Or Who's There? Play at the end of any phase. Draw and resolve 2 cards from the visitor's deck. My vote is for Vigilant Watch. I'm assuming I can put it here, right? Yeah, let's go for Vigilant Watch. And then this gets shuffled back into the narrative actions. How many rounds of this do I have? I seem to remember it being a week in the video game. Alright. At this moment, you may save the state of the game and pack it into the box. Then you may return to it whenever you wish by setting it up and jumping right back in where you left off. Or we go back to the morning phase. You'll go for a full day and night cycle that's divided into 7 phases. Okay, maybe we just go until we die. Oh, probably until we get through all the events is how you win. Oh god, this game could take ages. Alright. Draw and resolve the top card from the events deck. An hour and 20 so far, Trunks, and we got through 1 day. Add 2 more cold to the cold space. Good. What are we, in Serenity's house? The guy just came to fix it. I've run out of cold cards. I've run out of cold tokens. Oh no, I haven't. That's wishful thinking. All right. Place this card permanently in the cold space. At the beginning of each morning phase, place 2 cold here. This is just Frostpunk now. If I'd wanted to play Frostpunk, I would have backed the Kickstarter all those years ago. Don't poke the open wound. Well, it's a brand new day. And we can start to... Right, I don't think anyone has got much fatigue. When do we get to sleep? Oh, sleep on the floor is during the other one. I don't think we need to worry about fatigue right now. We don't have any lockpicks. Can we build anything? We could build a workshop, which gives us access to... Oh, we can make board ups. One component pass forward. Place a board up token on one of the holes in the shelter. Board ups lower the damage wounds during night raids. We can make parts. We can make filters. And we can repair the guitar. I think getting a workshop up and going is a good idea. Alright, well, I don't think it really matters who we take, so we'll put you over there, and then we need one mechanical part. So many tokens. I don't know if we're going to get through this in one sitting. Unless a disaster occurs, which is honestly very, very likely. Now, do I place it and build it as one? Yeah, okay. Seems to be what it says. The new part seems to be working, so that's something. Oh, great. Beautiful, beautiful heat. Alright, so we can't get through the closed door, so we can't get through here, and we can't get through the bars. I think I'm just going to send these two over here to dig through this rubble. So that's kind of 1 turn each. They get 3 actions. That's 1 action each. Hey, welcome back, Rydog. Alright, chat. So we're like an hour and a half in. Playing board games on stream. Good idea, bad idea. Tomorrow, chat, we will be playing Call of Duty, so just be aware of that. Alright, so do I want you to make anything? I don't have enough wood for a board up. I can put you here with the shovel. Alright, so this is now done. It's an idea. You're liking it? Haven't seen enough to know if it's good or bad. And yes, and then I'm hoping Rydog will do a weekend stream with some Call of Duty as well. Alright, so I've put you with the shovel. Return that token to the storage after resolving the action. Okay, so you don't break the shovel, but you do seem to break the lockpick. So that's 2 actions each. I'm then going to send you over to the furniture. I'll send you down to poke about. And I'll give you the shovel back. So we can then see this room is open for your third turn. You still got a shovel. We'll see what furniture we got. You gain 1 vegetable. Two herbs. One bandage. 1 water, which is good because we're going to have a lot of problems with water because we've got 3 people here. And 1 lump of wood. Vanguard is saying that it isn't released till the 14th on Battle.net for you. It's out tomorrow. Sunday. Good idea for regulars to join. Newcomers will either be lost or backseat, so it's great as an occasional thing. Yeah, I mean, like going forward, this would be like a Friday idea. Because again, I want to get back to kind of more relaxed Fridays. Alright, that is... No, we haven't poked about yet. Roll the black die. Alright, we've got a 5. We're going to take 2 components. We didn't get any water though. This is going to be rough. Alright, each character should drink 1 water. Not gonna happen, Chief. For each character they don't drink, roll the black die. Alright, we're gonna waste our 1 water on... I've forgotten his name because there's too many tokens on his card. On Boris. The Prime Minister cannot go thirsty. Alright. I see bits, but I don't... There they are! Hey, Unknown! Thank you very much for the bits. Meetings forever, have the bits. Oh, a hype train is close. Hey, Nightbringer, thank you for the bits as well. It's very much appreciated. Alright, what were we doing? We were going to roll on the other 2 for first. Alright. That's a 3 for the first one, so their hunger gets raised by 1. What did I just miss? Hey, Rodog, thank you for giving out 10 community sub-gifts. It's very much appreciated. And there goes the hype train. And Trunks, thank you for the 100 bits. It's very much appreciated. And then I need to do this for the second one. A 7. I get to raise their misery by 1. Welcome to the party, pal. Each character should eat 1 or more food. See, no one is particularly hungry. I know one of you is. Canned food is... I don't want to waste it. Alright, we're going to waste the vegetable on this guy so his hunger stays the same. And then everyone else is just going to go 1 hungry for this round. Hey Trunks, thank you for the bits again. It's very much appreciated. No leaks and the heat works. Yes! It's going to be a good day, chat. We've completed level 3 of the hype train. Thank you very much, everybody. Alright, that's the dusk phase. Thank you for the bits, Nightbringer. Cheers for Serenity. And thank you for the bit, Serenity. But no cheers for Nightbringer. Alright, so we're now into the evening. What does sleeping do? Fatigue. They've all still got quite a lot of fatigue. I'm kind of tempted to send more people out. You're going to go out. We're also going to send Greenie out as well, which means you have to guard. You may die. And then all of your fatigues have to go up. We all remember the scavenging phase. Alright, we're going to go to the close one, which is this one here. So we get... Does my noise marker go back? I think so. Yeah, I'm going to say yes. You don't remember shit, Captain? Alright, so now these all have to go back into the exploration deck. So let's give these a shuffle. Not a very good shuffle because I don't want to wreck the cards. Alright, so we need 14 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Endure the ASMR. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Hey, see you, Trenda. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. It is appreciated. We'll try and get to the end of chapter 1. I mean, that's probably all I've got in me today, but we'll see. I can leave this set up, I think. Alright, let's bring this over here just because it's easier for me to work on if it's here. Return 2 explanation cards to have a look around the area. Do we want to look around the area? Yes. We have to go to 808. I like the choose your own adventure aspect of it. I also like the fact that you could just basically release another book with different things on the numbers and just change it completely. I like that. Alright, roll the black die. 2. 604. You were thinking a cat will ruin the board. Part of me wants a cat to come ruin this board between sessions, but mostly he wants part 2. The cat doesn't come in here. This old apartment building is owned by an elderly couple. It's an apartment building? It is. And their son. They're still around, somehow managing to fend off looters. They probably have supplies like food and meds, but it's unlikely they'll be willing to share them with us. We can try to steal them or take them by force. We should be able to sneak in through the back. During the scavenging, when you are told to draw a residence card for the first time, instead search the deck for the civilians card and resolve it. I will definitely try and remember that. Civilians card. Alright. Closed door. There is no closed door, so we get to draw another one. No. You didn't get an emote? Jesus. Stairs down. We're just going to raise the noise level by 3 and we're going to roll for noise. Ah, shit, we got noise. What does noise do? So we set the noise marker back down to 1. Draw and resolve the top card from the residence deck. Now I need civilians. Civilians was right on the bottom. Alright. It turns out there are miserable looking people hiding in here, mostly the elderly, women and children. Place this card on the exploration slot. Until you leave this location, whenever you take anything from an exploration card marked as private, roll the black die and compare the result with the empathy of each character present. A result equal to or less than a character's empathy equals raise their misery by 1. You may return 1 exploration card to talk to them or trade with them. Hey, cheers for the late night. I hope it goes well. Alright. There is no jam door. There's like hardly anything in this place. Someone's here. Raise the noise by 3. Good. We're just where we were before. Reality impact. Something unexpected has happened. Draw a card from the colors deck. Alright, just don't be grey. Alright? Be like hot pink or something. It's blue! Then draw a card from the exploration deck and check the number with that colour. Blue 380. We step into the room. The boards creak beneath our feet, but then we hear the telltale sound of a rifle being cocked. A teenager with the eyes of a trained killer is aiming at us. It takes us a while to realize that it's Miro, the son of our former neighbor, Mrs. Radskis. The boy also recognizes us, but he doesn't lower his weapon. Go away, mother was killed, and I've barely got enough food for myself. So, with arms raised, we slowly back out of the building, back to game. Or we try talking to the boy. Maybe he needs some help. Alright, chat. Do we back out or do we try and help the boy? My vote is to help the boy. Child labour, you say help? Alright. So if we decide to help, C1629, it better not be more bowling. We share our food with him. If we are carrying any canned food, raw food or vegetables, card 1 token. We don't have anything. The boy doesn't want to talk, so we leave. Typical fucking teenager. Alright. Private. You may ignore this card or search the furniture. Return 2 exploration cards or raise the noise by 1. To draw and resolve 1 card from the findings deck, and then we get some furniture. We'll risk noise. All right, we get nothing. All right, furniture. Herb, mechanical part, and a weapon part. I don't want chems, I want herbs. There we go. Mechanical parts. Weapon part. And then we get to roll for the specials. We rolled a 2. That's a nothing. That's a paddling. What's this doing here? Oh, that's right. I need to go back in the deck. You want herbs too? This card doesn't stay, so I think we can just actually put this back here. All right, next card. Door. Peek through the keyhole. Return 1 exploration card to look at the next card from the unknown deck. That's this deck here. Or enter, raise the noise by 1, or roll for the noise. Fuck it, we're just going to enter and roll for the noise. Hey! Alright. Door! How many doors are there? We're just going to roll for noise. We got away with it again. Alright. Stairs up. Look for another way or enter. Raise the noise by 2 and roll for noise. That would put us up to 6. Ah, fuck it. Oh, did we get noise? All right. I believe that's a residence card. Survivors. Determine the number of survivors encountered. Roll the black die. 3. And draw their tokens. How do I draw their tokens? What did I roll a 3? So there's only 1. Okay, alright. Alright, we've got a prowess B. And they are armed with a pistol. Place this card on the exploration slot. Oh no, they're meant to go here. You're also meant to go here. Alright. I get it now. And then this is kind of just saved for another day. Okay. Until you leave this location, whenever you take anything from the pantry / furniture, roll the black die. You may return 1 exploration card to talk or trade. Alright, so we've got 2 things open. We haven't had private or... We did have furniture, but not while we had this card open. Alright. So now we can carry on. You may ignore this card or poke about to choose 1 finding from the special findings chart for this location. We will dump... no. We'll roll for noise. We've only got noise of 1 at the moment. I got a 7. I thought that was a 1 for a second. And we are going to take cigarettes, because then that bastard might not get miserable next time. See, I'm thinking ahead. Who would have thought it? Climb up. Look for another way. God, how tall is this apartment building? We can return enough cards, but it would end our exploration. Or we climb. Roll the grey combat die for each scavenging character. Characters may use their prowess to reroll the results to determine how many wounds they suffered during the climb. We really have not got a lot this time. I bought these extra pockets, and so far we're only carrying two weight. Alright, let's climb. Alright, so for orange base, no wounds. For green base, no wounds. Always lies. The first cut is not the deepest. Alright, return 2 exploration cards to place it on the exploration slot and use it any time during this scavenging phase. Hiding place. After rolling for the noise, you may discard this card to ignore an encounter or perform a backstab. If I return 2 cards, the exploration would be over, so we're just going to ignore this card. We're going to ignore that one because that was hiding place as well. Tough luck, roll for the noise. Well, fuck you. Alright, anything higher than 1 and we're good. Alright, 2, excellent, that's higher than 1. These 2 get removed from the game. That was a terrible scavenging night. How do I get water? Basically we can bring everything back, so that's fine. We don't have any weapons. So draw and resolve the top card of the Night Raids deck. I do have a Vigilant Watch we can use. Lower the damage wounds from a single Night Raid card by 4 tokens. Alright, Night Raid. Starving people. Damage any 4 tokens resources. Starting with green tokens and 1 wound. Yellow. Can you take a wound? We would lose a canned food. I don't want to lose a canned food. Alright, you're taking a wound. And this gets shuffled back in. I feel that could have been a lot worse. We don't have any board ups yet. Alright, we'll take a bad resident and a bad Night Raid card and we'll shuffle those in. Because it's getting worse. No one has died yet. In Frostpunk, by this stage, all the kids are normally dead. You kind of needed the slap. And then we've used this, and it's removed from the game. Alright, this game is fairly simple. It's still complicated, but it's fairly simple in its repetitiveness, which I like. Alright, so our scavenging party has returned. Hello, hello, hello. We got jack shit, although we do now have a cigarette. If there are any meds, herbal meds, banned in storage, you can assign them to the ill wounded by placing them on the chosen character's cards. Keep any assigned tokens on characters whom they were assigned until instructed by a fate card to discard them. Oh, I did the location wrong, but that's fine. So if I put a bandage on, I don't heal up straight away? We do have someone who's got a wound. Do you reckon an herb will fix one? I'll tell you what, we'll put the bandages on this guy. I can hardly see that card now. They should have made the character cards bigger so you could slot all these things in. Alright, draw a fate card. Raise the wounds of all wounded unbandaged characters by 1. Good job on the bandage there, Keiki. Knocking some sense back into you. Heal the wounds of all characters who have bandages by 1. Alright. And then discard the bandages. If Coal token minus board ups, it most definitely... This is the same fate card. This is the exact same fate card. Did I not shuffle them? If cold tokens minus... Yeah, so we raise the illness of 3 chosen characters by 1. Oh, I want herbs are more for illness rather than wounds. That would make sense. Or if I have to turn them into medicine. Trunks told you to do it. Alright, so what we were meant to do, because for some reason I never put this back, is you're meant to slide these down and then replace the far one. And this can go in the bottom. Nearish the bottom. I didn't pick all of them up. And then resolve Spirit B. Alright, we can get rid of the cigarette. He is hungry, level 2 or 3. Raise his illness by 1. Oh shit, he's up to illness 3. That ain't good. We don't have coffee, so you're just more miserable. Oh god, your misery is up to 3? Oh, bollocks. You're very miserable. Alright, so now I think it's time to do the narrative action card. So we draw 2 and then we keep 1. Alright, so we've got Close Call. Play during any combat, ignore all wounds from a single combat die roll. Or play during the Night Raid phase, ignore all wounds from 1 Night Raid card. Interesting. Through the Sewers. Play at the end of the Night Raid phase. A chosen character on guard duty may bring additional items from the findings pile to the storage. This character may bring as many tokens as resources as they can normally carry. My vote is for Close Call. You did recently find out what the line of Lake Superior never gives up her dead means? Oh dear. I'm going to keep close cool. And then we are back for another day. Alright, that second round was a lot quicker than the first one. This is the last event of Chapter 1, though. Oh shit. I think we are actually out of cold tokens now, though. No, we're not. Alright, it's as cold as it can get. Rat infestation. Discard all green tokens from the storage, except for canned food, moonshine, and alcohol. Alright, thank God. Oh! Then, if during the next dawn phase you have a deadfall trap with a weight token on it, this trap provides 1 additional raw food. Well, we don't, so we can just get rid of this. The water is too cold for bacteria to grow that makes bodies float. Good start. Alright, we're back to our free actions. What can we make at the workshop? We still don't have any lockpicks. Is there anything that might make me a lockpick? We can build a simple heater. I don't know what that does. For each 2 wood, 2 books, 1 wood plus 1 book, discard 1 cold token. We may need to do that. Build a rainwater collector. We don't have any filters. We could make a filter, though. Oh, we don't have enough components. We got enough woods. Place a weight token here. When weight tokens are resolved, roll the black die and consult the table below, adding that amount of water to the storage. Oh, these are 2 very good ideas. Build a radio. We're allowed to look at these. I should have done this before. He knows where not to hide his buddies. So a radio. Look at the top 2 cards on the events deck or the top card from the night raids deck. Relax. Roll the black die. If the result is 8 to 10, lower the misery of the characters placed here by 1. Build a moonshine still. We could actually afford this. Make moonshine. We don't have any sugar. Sugar, water, plus wood. Alright, build a metal workshop. We can't quite make. This is how you make lockpicks, though. Can we make components? No. This is also how you make a saw blade to get down to the bottom here. Alright, build an herbal garden. Chems plus 1 water. Ah, so you get 3 herbs. Also, oh no, that's cultivate herbs. You can roll a cigarette for each 1 herb, or you can prepare herbal meds. But you also need alcohol. Alright. Build a deadfall trap. Roll the black die. Ah, so that's how you get raw food. Okay. Build a crude stove. Prepare a meal gives us a vegetable. Cook a dinner gives us... Cooking a dinner gives us 2 raw food. Oh, I need more components. Also, you can go. We do have a heap we can search. What do I need to make a filter? I would need 2 more components to make a rainwater collector. We have no water, so I think that's kind of our... We actually can't do a lot. Well, we'll send one of these guys to do this heap. No, wait. Orange, you're going to take a nap. Actually, everybody could do with a nap. You can go for the heap. I could make a board up, but then I think I really need this rainwater collector. Shed in the desert, and you said it got on fire? This lowers your fatigue by 2, is that right? Which takes away all of his fatigue, which is good. I do need to make sure everyone's misery is lower than 2. You're very miserable. Is it moonshine that raises misery? Oh, I've also been doing this wrong. Yes. Right now, we can't do anything during this stage. Oh, shit. It cures misery until the next morning. So they have free actions. So what I've just worked out, chat, they have free actions, but every black spot on one of these is 1 action less. And everybody has got more than 3 black spots right now. Cakey done fucked up. Nobody is surprised. All right. So that's the day done. There is no water, so I have to roll the black die for everybody. This is for orange. He got a 2, so that raises their hunger by 1, which takes them to hunger free. Everything is going well. Don't question it, chat. Then we've got a roll for green. He got a 4, which is hunger as well, right? Yep, which takes you to hunger free. We've got a roll for yellow. That's a 5, which I think is hunger. It is. Everybody is on hunger free, so that's probably fine. We do have food, so we can put a few people back. Not everybody, though. We got 2 canned foods. Someone is going desperately hungry here. All right, so we gotta save this guy. So we're gonna take you down to hunger 1. Or just let this guy be hungry and miserable. Alright, so you now flip to Hunger 4. Hunger Epilogue C208. I don't think I do this now, but let's have a look. Find a character on the list whose state has reached level 4. You are Siviter. C1894. Savetta quietly left the shelter, leaving no word behind. She somehow managed to survive the war, but did not return to teaching. Remove this character from the game. Bye. That's one way of getting rid of the misery for my chapter survival thing. Just chuck him out. I am a heartless, heartless man. And then there were two. You've never hurt anyone? Yeah, 50 minutes in paradise and all I got was this stream. And you're damn thankful for it. Alright, so... I'm going to have to put you in bed, and then you are going to have to guard. And that's all we can do. This does mean your fatigue is going up to 3, but... Alright, so we go straight to Night Raid, seeing as we're not scavenging this time. Oh, you did get the emote? You're apologetic first, then thankful. Hey, see you in a bit, Trunks. Thank you for the lurk. Alright, we still don't have any weapons. They have got no prowess. We do have a close call. So what do? We draw the Night Raid card. Looters! Shit. Any 6 tokens. Starting with the most expensive one. So we would lose our food, our shovel, mechanical, and then a weapon part. And I can ignore the wounds. Ouch. Alright. He's still alive, but we lost a lot of shit. And then there's the crime wave to make it more difficult. Which card did I just discard you into? Maybe I wasn't meant to. One of those. One of those. Why is there findings over here? Oh, because I was meant to shuffle this back in ages ago. No, I don't think you're meant to be able to go lower than 2 characters. Right. Scouting party return. There's nobody here. Assign meds and bandages. We don't have any. Draw a fate cards. Please don't be the same one. Oh, good. Raise the illness of all ill characters who do not take any meds by 1. Right, C285. It's all going wrong. And this is Anton. Anton is 1097. Anton will never receive his award. His students sacrificed in vain. He did not manage to survive. Theorems he could prove and students he could lead, even inspire, but none of that matters now as they are all gone. Remove this character from the game. Alright, bye Greenie. Oh, bless me. Alright. I think we failed. You're now illness free. If coal tokens minus board ups is 1 or more, yes. And you are now deathly ill, so we have no characters left, so I'm gonna say we failed, but let's see how you died, shall we? Oh dear, 285, you are Boris. 1327. Boris was both lucky and tough. Unfortunately, luck eventually deserted him, which was of no surprise, and toughness alone couldn't keep him alive. If there's any justice in the world, he'll be